another glorious day, my tea sippers, and you know what time it is. I hope you have all of your crumpets together because it's time to dish tea. And you're dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meat.
Can't wait. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat.
Darling. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Hello. To all of my tea sippers, my crumpet dunkers, my tea brewers, my pot stirrers, and my tea leaf readers. What's going on in your world? What's going on? What's going on, honey? It's another glorious day, darlings, and I hope you have all of your crumpets together because you know what time it is, darling. It's time to dish tea. And you are dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meat, honey. I'm trying to keep my energy up. As y'all can see, it's a little wavery because, darling, it's been a hard week. It's been a hard week because friend to the show, sometimes she's been co-hosting, and just my sister, Derek with the Helena twins. Y'all know Miss Helena Hologram. We affectionately call her H2. She passed this past on Tuesday, the 14th. And we just haven't been right. Okay, y'all know this has been a rough year for me. And with dealing with all that I'm dealing with, honey, and then now my sister, and it was a sudden death. It was sudden. My sister, honey, wow, it's throwing us, okay, and we're trying to make sense of it, and we can't, of course, because making sense of it is not going to bring her back in the physical. However, we are learning how to deal with it. That's us over here, Dishing Tea Entertainment, and Through the Hard Way Syndicate. That's us over as part of Nighthawk Network, family and friends, and carrying on, honey. This here was a hard blow for us. You know, and y'all know, everything about this, I have been experiencing things hitting so that way. Now this time, know I'm on the air. Okay. It has just been a little, it's just been, okay. So, what I'm going to do, we're going to start the show off, and I'm going to play it twice. I'm going to play it in the beginning for those who are just coming, you know, who are here, and I'm going to play it again before we close, so that folks can really get it. Now, listen, I know this is probably going to have some licensed music in it. I don't care. If we get dinged, we get dinged, because this is important to me. My sister was just a beautiful spirit. And I'm yeah. I'm gonna play this here. We're going to have a few moments of celebration, and then we're going to get into the show. Okay, so having said that, let's celebrate the life of my sister, honey, Miss Helena Hologram.
I'm missing you. Tell me why the road turns. I'm missing you. Tell me why the road turns.
I'm Wakanda forever or whatever they girl, I'm saying. Okay. Wakanda forever.
She say Wakanda forever. Wakanda forever, baby. I celebrate this because, as you see, in the titles, one of the things that she's always, we have been advocates for this all the time, and she was real big on family and having to understand what family is. And for those of y'all who are not kin to the alphabet children way of living, what we do is, we end up creating families and things of that nature. She's the mother of a house. She's the mother of the house of hologram. I'm the mother of the house of divinity. And the two of us would come together. We've been knowing each other, oh my God, for years. We met back in what I want to say 2003, I believe it was, through Unity Fellowship Church movement. And we met, and it has just been a whirlwind, honey. She was a force. She's just been a force. We were performed together. In fact, the whole concept of divas doing gospel, where we as gender illusionists, female impersonators, we did gospel music and stuff in our shows. And the concept of it was hers because she started doing that in Baltimore. And so I liked it. And I said, oh, wow, we need to do that here in Detroit. She said, well, sister, put it together, and I'm going to bring my children with me, honey. And we gonna come down there. And that's what happened. The Baltimore children came in. The Baltimore children came in. And that was 2004, 2000. We did two of them. Oh, God, yeah. And I'm telling you, honey, that there I came to Baltimore, and we cut up there. It has just been that, and we were trying to put a show together to take to all the different Unity Fellowship churches across the country, and we were trying to collaborate with some of the other girls in some of the other countries and things to make it happen. And then every year in October, Is it September? Is it September? October. Unity Fellowship Church, the mother church in California, has convocation. Okay, so we were looking at trying to get to the mid. We have a mid-year meeting, and mid-year is where all the board members come together, the church board, and they have their annual meeting and stuff to get the trajectory of the movement. And then we have convocation. That's our spiritual retreat. So we were trying to get it installed into mid-year and in convocation, so we do a whole big gospel drag show or whatever the case may be. And we just couldn't get it together, within the body of Unity Fellowship. And so we decided just to do it ourselves and just take it whenever we traveled and things of that nature. And in between time and in the meantime, honey, our sisterhood grew, and it grew. She was just here with us here in Atlanta. She came down here just back in July for the show's anniversary. And also, we were part of another car club at the time, but it was a joint effort. And she came in. I asked her to come down and put her up in the hotel and all of that. And, let my sister come on down here and do what she do. And we had a wonderful, bombastic time the way that we do. And we were about to come, make it happen. I was supposed to be coming back out there to Baltimore. We were trying to do her birthday show, but I couldn't get it together to do her birthday show. And we were about to get ready to, do the whole cross country thing. And we were in the process of bringing her back here because my daughter, we were putting together for my daughter's birthday in April. And then then we got the news that she passed and things. And it's heartbreaking. If y'all watched the show last Friday, honey, she was just with us last Friday. That was her last appearance here on the show. And I'm going to take that and I'm going to edit that down to where we just have. I'm going to take her portion of it, and I'm going to post it separately, just to honor and celebrate her. Okay. And now I understand why, because I was trying to end last week's show early, and she came in, and when she came in, it gave me new life and things, and so we got to talking and went into a whole new thing. So we ended up staying on for like another hour, so that was cute. And yeah, so I'm celebrating the life of my sister, and that there is where this is. Okay, that's where this is. So for those of y'all who have been fans of the show, who've been following the show, our dishing tea with Big Meech. If you've been following the Nighthawk Network and been following Hey Bitches Live or Hey Bitches the Remix with Derek, yeah, this one is here. Let me go to the comments and see what y'all got from me. Hey Meech, what's going on, Road? Pernitha, what's going on? Hey, what's up, Michael? Hello, Granny. Hi, what's going on, darling? What's going on? Yes, it has. It's been hard. She died Monday morning. Was it Monday morning? I thought it was Tuesday. Okay, Monday morning. I send my love, condolences, and prayer. Okay. You have been experiencing things like every week. Okay, child. Okay. It seemed like it, doesn't it? Okay. Good morning, everyone. Sharing this to H2's pages. Okay. I send my condolences to you and his family. Thank you, darling. What's good, everyone? Rest in paradise, H2. Hey, Vincent. Hey. Okay. Helena Hologram loved you. You know what? That was my sister, honey. I know. Honey, that's my sister. And listen, we have just been. It was good to know someone who knew about spirituality, who knew about the world, who knew about dealing and dabbling and carrying on. As far as her coming into and living into her acceptance of her gayness and carrying on, There were some things that we would bounce off each other, some stuff she had to learn and things of that nature, because she was relatively new to the game when we met, relatively new, and learning how to navigate through it and things and all of that. So, it became what it became, Then, of course, her creating Helena Hologram, honey, to be the queen of gospel, the gospel diva, you know, and to really allow gospel music to infiltrate the drag scene the way that she did, so that folks can, it was more than just going up there, and it's more than just the lip syncing of the song and the performance. It was more so of getting the message. And as I've said before, it became her ministry. It became part of her purpose. It became part of the work, to guide people to not necessarily to salvation, but to guide people to their higher power, whatever you call your higher power to be, able to find refuge in that, to build upon it, to know that there is something better than what you have. Even if you think your life is all tits and ass and gravy, honey, there's always better. If you think that this is the pinnacle, honey, if you open up yourself and open up to what the world is here for, if you open up yourself to what God has for you on this side of creation, what you think is the top of it is not even the top. There's more, there's better. You can always be better. And if you do the work, and if you do what is required, and if you are a good steward, and if you are a wonderful person, more than just being nice, you got to be wonderful. You got to be understanding and patient and caring and compassionate. And you also have to show tough love when necessary, honey, because it's not a lot of this it's not about being a yes man. It's not about being just a doormat for anybody either. You have to know when to hold them, when to fold them, honey, when to walk away and when to run. And those were some of the lessons that she instilled in her children, and her nieces and nephews, and carrying on even with her biological children. Because she is a father and has 3 beautiful children, and I know we both dealt with the loss of a child this year, the loss of a brother. She just lost a brother as well just a couple months ago. So we were here in this struggle together. So I just want to take some time and damn. Just damn, I'm in tears, okay? Oh no, she was just on live with you a couple weeks ago. Yes, she did the last week, baby. H2 forever, yes. Hey, Meech, I'm still in disbelief about Helena. I have no words. I know, honey, I know. Beautiful tribute. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. I can't stay on. It's too much for me. I called Eric crying last night, and I'm crying again every time I see Helena's face. I miss her calling me and saying, "What are you doing, my number one fan?" Okay. I love and miss my baby so much. Okay. DJ GK, honey, checking in. Hey, baby. Hey, no, I loved him on your show. I know, child, that was my baby, honey. Okay, I'm so hurt. I know, P. I know. I can hear her now say, "Okay." I can't roll them R's for nothing. Okay. Right, there we go. Brewster, she was so happy that Auntie Nikki made her a welcoming. Oh, yeah, she's okay. Y'all saw that, yeah, when she came in, yeah, Nikki had made her basket for her. I would be a series of best of Hey Bitches Live, honey, in 2022. Stay tuned for more details. Okay. Wait a minute. We're going to get you through this, Granny, and I love you. Yeah, we are going to get through this, baby. I love you right back, sugar. Listen, honey. One of the things that I have, what I'm dealing with, because y'all know, from the start of 2021 until now, honey, I have lost significantly. And these are people who have been an integral part of my life. Okay. And I've had some celebrity friends. I know I was very close with Sarah Dash from the Bell when she passed. That I'm still heartbroken over that because that again that was so sudden. When Archbishop Carl Bean, that Archbishop is the only other person that I call my mama as far as gay world is concerned. Two people have only been two people who ever earned the title of mother of my mother in gay world, honey. One name was Eugene, and she was in Toledo, Ohio. That was my first mama, and she passed. When she passed, Archbishop Carl Bean, honey, after I got into Carl, I keep wanting to say Carl, tutelage and carried on and up under the umbrella of Unity Fellowship Church movement and things. And Carl became my second mother, right? And I told Archbishop, I said, listen, I said, I got to call you mama, honey, because yeah, okay. And then Archbishop passed just a few months ago. So, I have been people who have been just in my life and very close to me, have gone head on and their labor, they've been taken off the battlefield and things. So it's been difficult. However, what has been giving me comfort is that I have said out loud, listen, sweetie, either they're going to come home with us or they're going to go home and be in peace and not have to deal with any more of this down here. And so with that's part of my faith and what's bringing me comfort. I'm numb because it's just happening so back to back and carrying on. And I haven't had time to breathe. It seems like every time I turn around, trying to grieve and trying to breathe and trying to this, something else happened, and yeah. So having said that, honey, I just want to tip my wig off and my hat off and carrying on. I got something that I'm trying to do here in Atlanta. The Atlanta girls down here didn't know my sister, but I'm hoping to do something here where I'm going to do a tribute to her in my show. Some kind of way. She was a gospel girl, honey. She loved doing Vicki Winans, honey. One of her favorite songs was "Always Been to the Water," honey. Now I've never done that song, but that song gonna wear me the hell out. But I'm that's gonna be one of the songs that I probably do for her, and things of that nature. But that's my sister. And again, if you missed the video tribute, if you're just coming in and missed it, I'm going to play it again at the end of the show, so that we can send her on about here and all of that. So I don't know about the arrangements and carrying on what they're doing in Baltimore. I don't know if I'll be able to make all of that because of the timing and things here. We got we got stuff here, and nonetheless, honey, just know that that's my sister. It's my sister. Whew. Hey fam, what's up there? How you, honey? Ain't no need to ask how you are, because you just like all of us. That's Tony, y'all. That's one of Helena's daughters. So, honey, ain't no honey. Yeah, okay. Coach Vincent in the house. H2, you will always be in my heart. Rest in paradise. Love you. Yes, baby. Yes. Yes, she was, honey. Hey, Tony. Good to see you here tonight. Okay. Hey, sissy Tony hologram. Okay. All right. Helena love God. Now listen, that there was part of the ministry and part of the work, because her faith and her belief, if that's what you believe, honey. Okay, is that your belief? Is that what you believe? That was her thing. But her faith in God, honey, was unwavering. Okay, even in her hard times and her low times, honey, when we couldn't see things clearly, You know, she always went, this is why her gospel therapies, when she was over at Obigo and things, and when she was doing gospel therapy shows on during the pandemic and things, and while we were on quarantine, that was interesting because that there was trying to teach folks how to get back into the connection of what you believe your higher power to be. And though it's bleak, honey, we walk by faith and not by sight. Okay. And as y'all saw in the tribute, we always said, and she said this, and I said this, we taught this to everybody. She said, the obituary, honey, everybody loves to look at the dates. She said, but the most important part of the obituary is not the birth date or the death date. It's the dash in the middle. It's that dash. What did you do with your dash? And as we celebrate my sister, honey, that dash was everything. That dash was everything. I think she told us one time on the show that she had over 50 children here in the alphabet world, you know, and she became mother to some, father to some, you know, and just being there and open up her home and always having dinner parties and always being there to make sure that everybody was taken care of, you know, spiritually, mentally, sometimes financially, you know, physically, you know. Hell, there came time with them chicken soups and things. That girl would love making a big pot, child. If y'all ain't had her cooking, honey, you missing a treat. Because that girl, she would get in that kitchen, baby, and slay some pots, baby. Okay. So that there was that. So my sister, her dash is the biggest part of that, of everything, honey, because her dash was just that. Prayers to the family of H2. Thank you, baby. Ravion, hi, hey sis, what's going on, baby? Have a great show. Thank you, baby. Continue to send out the praise reports for all of us. Exactly. Okay. To everyone who love H2, my prayers are with y'all. Thank you, baby. Okay. Hang in there, Big Meat, and my prayers to everyone that love H2. Thanks, baby. Listen, I equate this like this. I tell folks all the time, I feel like I'm on a war zone. And I've not been in any kind of combat before. I've not been in the armed forces, but listening to the stories of the soldiers and what I've seen on television, when they've had dear friends and stuff, you know, y'all in combat together and you're fighting the enemy and someone, you know, stepped on a landmine or someone died here or someone got shot there. You didn't have time to grieve. You had to keep going. You had to keep moving. And sometimes I feel like that because the way how 2021 has done me, honey, it has been back to back. And when I think I'm trying to grieve one, something hit and I didn't have time. So I had to put that one on hold and be like, okay, wow, you know, get the information on this one and calling around. And then thinking that I'm feeling great to get over this one and reprocess. Then I had another one. And it had just been this, and this. You know, all this time, all year long. And then, you know, and then not just me, but then my co-host, because I lost a son, my co-host lost a son. Big Red lost his son. Big Red lost his brother. All this year. Aunt Nikki lost her mother this year. I lost my mother this year. My mother and my son died 120 days apart. Okay, still. You know, we're still trying to put all that. I still haven't even cleared out the house yet with my son's things because I haven't been able to. I'm paying on the storage unit that I need not pay no more, but I haven't had the courage to go down there to look at the stuff. So, you know, I'm still grieving that. Then my mama died. And then while dealing with my mama, I had two close friends die. Then we had a cousin die 12 hours before my mama. Then after I came home, 2 weeks after my mama passed, her eldest brother died. So I got an uncle that I'm telling yeah. So I haven't had time, you know, to really breathe and to take all this in. I'm just like, okay, boom, damn, okay, they down. Go, you know, get to cover, you know, breathe, and then keep going because we got to get to the end goal. So it's just been very difficult for me, honey. And today is only the 17th of December. We're still not even done with the year yet. Okay. So it's a difficult time. But know that we can get through it, and know that those who have walked this land before us and have gone before us and carrying on, they are now part of the ancestry. And when we tell their stories, they'll keep their lights shining bright or whatever, honey. When you're at home, or when you get into your quiet space, and even if you're outside and just happen to look up at the stars, the brightest star, honey, you know, they become part of that solar system. They become part of the ethers. They become part of the ancestry. They become part of our guardian angelship. Okay, they're those people. So though they may not be here in the physical, and it hurts like hell, we can always call on them and see something and hear something and this, that, and other to bring us closer to home. Okay, and to keep them close around us and things of that nature. So time will heal these wounds, but the wound ain't going nowhere. It just be healed. Okay. So that what we got, Zahara, my best friend, was found in her apartment in August. So I know how you're feeling to lose a good sister. Yes, sweetie. Yeah. One of my friends that passed just last month, he was found in his apartment. He had a congestive heart failure, and he passed in his sleep. And his son found out because he said, my dad and I talk every day, and he didn't call me, and I knew something was wrong because too much time had passed for me not to hear him. And that's how they found out. They had to go do a welfare check, and when they did the welfare check and went in his apartment, they found him in his bed. So yeah, but that there is that, and we're celebrating the life of my sister. Okay. So let me do this. I'm going to shift gears. Let me take a little commercial break here so that we can reset. And when we come back, I need my alphabet children. No, this is for everybody. I'm going to the alphabet children, straight children. I need y'all to pay attention to this because y'all do something similar. Okay. And I'm going to connect the dots. Okay. On how straight children do it. But we're going to get into the alphabet children first because we're going to go into this whole idea of no fats, no films. Why is that such a moniker within our community, and why does that have it's become a culture of its own? Just that phrase alone has become its own fucking culture. No fats, no films. We're going to talk about that in a few minutes, honey. If you're staying with me, good. If you feel as though this ain't for you and you have to dip out, I understand. But like, subscribe, and share, honey. And get the children up in here because we're going to talk about a few things today, sugar. You understand? Be right back in a minute.
Have you tried Big Rob popcorn? It's a wonderful anytime snack that everyone will love. Available in 3 flavors. Grown and sexy, which is the perfect mix of cheddar, cheese, and caramel. Sugar Shack, a fruitful flavored mix of watermelon and apple. So delicious and good. How about spicy butter and white cheddar? Everyone loves it. That's why it's called good. All Big Rob snacks are manufactured in a FDA-approved facility and flash sealed for freshness, safety, and worldwide delivery. To order, call or text 937-367-8650. That's 937-367-8650. Or contact Big Rob via Instagram at Hey Big Rob. As the holidays approach, take advantage of the holiday special. Purchase more than 2 bags and receive a free CD. Call or text 937-367-8650 to place your order now. Big Rob popcorn, the perfect snack that you will love. It's so delicious.
Angelo Ellerby, the Henry Higgins of hip-hop, is the founder, president, and CEO of Double Exposure Media Relations. Double Exposure Media Relations is a full-service public relations, marketing, and artist development firm specializing in publicity, photography, artist promotion and artist development, makeup artistry, event production, and EPK development. Celebrating over 45 years in the industry, Angelo believes that a culture that does not take care of nor respect its artists is a culture that leaves nothing behind to appreciate. Let Angelo help you make dollars and cents of the entertainment industry. Contact Double Exposure Media Relations at 201-224-6570. That's 201-224-6570. Be bold, be unique, be the tea with a unique body oil fragrance from the Sensuality Fragrance Collection. The Sensuality Collection embodies a unique array of customized original scents created by Big Meech. Indulge yourself in such fragrances as eye candy, foreplay, anticipation, shower fresh, naked beauty, or pay homage to the motherland and choose an oil from our exclusive Wakanda collection. Over 17 different scents that will tantalize your senses. Order yours today. Log on to www.dishingtea.com for more information. Because remember, it's all about the tea. Sensuality, that is. The views and opinions expressed here on Dishing Tea TV are strictly those of the hosts and guests of this program. They do not reflect the views and opinions or governing actions of any of the sponsors or affiliates of Dishing Tea Entertainment, Artist First Entertainment, Big Guy ENT, Atlanta Hot Radio, Black GDP TV, or Diversity TV. Your viewing and listening discretion is advised. And we are back, darling. If you're just tuning in, honey, we thank you for your love and your support. Honey, you are Dishing Tea with Big Meech, my darlings. And we just did, if you're just coming in, honey, we're doing a tribute to my sister, Miss HELENA Hologram. If you missed the video tribute, just stay tuned. We're going to replay it at the end of the broadcast when I leave out, just to celebrate my sister, honey. We lost her this week. Pat said we lost her Monday. I thought it was Tuesday. Whatever it is, we lost my sister this week. Okay. And yeah. But we're coming in now. We're changing the tone just a little bit. I'm gonna bring Nikki up in here. And this is gonna get good, girl, because Hey.
Can you hear background noise? Just let me know, because I have my earbuds in so that I don't have to go nowhere. I can still be in here. So if y'all hear like background, let me know, and then I'll go in another room.
Okay, no, I think we're good.
Okay.
Here we are, honey. What we're gonna get into, and this may help you out a little bit. But we're gonna talk about it from the alphabet children perspective and the straight children perspective as well.
Okay.
Now I am hearing background. What just happened?
Yeah, you can hear it now.
Yeah.
I'm about to go in the room. Okay. You gonna cut it down? Oh, they said they're gonna cut it down.
Okay.
Y'all should be watching that.
Hello, the children. Did she just freeze?
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, because I got off. I did. I don't know what just happened.
I don't know either. But it's okay. What we're going to get into, honey, is this old. There's this thing within the alphabet children community, honey. Okay. And wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hey, friend, you so stupid. Hey, friend. Okay, what'd you say? That voice. Well, thank you, baby. I love it. Okay. Hi, Aunt Nikki. That's from
Hey, baby.
that's my granddaughter. Okay.
Hey, baby. Oh, that's hey, baby.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, y'all. I couldn't come in here for the first part. It's
Yeah,
too much on me.
I know
Sorry.
it's too much. Yeah, it took Pat out, honey. Pat was in, it took her out. Um, there's this attitude, and it is so much of an attitude. It's become its own culture where in the dating pool, especially if you're trying to go online and things,
Mm-hmm.
the alphabet children, how you see this or hear this phrase: no facts, no films.
Oh yeah, they talked about that on one of Helena's show on one of the Hey Bitches.
No facts, no
And no
films.
films. So they don't want big boys and nobody that's.
And now here's where it is.
How does that work? I'm just listen, I wasn't even being smart right there. I'm just asking a damn question. I just want to know. Because how you gonna be prejudiced? Like it's
listen. Here's what this is, and I'm gonna preface this because what ends up happening is that no facts, no films becomes under the umbrella term of preference. Okay.
oh, okay.
It comes up under the umbrella term as preference. I prefer, I don't want nobody fat or whatever. If you bigger than me, I don't like nobody bigger than me, and this, that, and the other.
All right, because I don't want to go too far and then I forget my question. So, how I don't mean how does that work in just because
Right,
people are gay. What I mean is okay. So yeah, it's a preference for me. I know I don't like short men because I'm only 5'3". Damn it, I got a goddamn Napoleon complex. So you can't be short because even with my heels on, I'm still short. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going around like, get out of here. I don't, it's not something that I just, just boldly out there. No, I don't want to date a short. I've had short boyfriends. I don't prefer them, but that don't mean a short person might. I was married to a short person. And a
here's where
tall
it
one. And
is.
a medium one.
But see what you just outlined is why the whole umbrella term of it being preference bothers me.
Okay.
Because oftentimes we hide our prejudices under the guise of saying, "Oh, that's just my preference."
Of preference, right?
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, a lot of folks have their own prejudices against this. I don't date fat folks because they stink, they sloppy, they this, they that. I've heard that. Okay.
Wow.
Wait a minute, hold on, because this is a good one. If you happen to be a bottom, you don't want no fat man because you think that his member is not big enough for you. Okay. Now, and then there's other superficial reasons that come along up under those particular guys.
Okay.
I've heard it said. I've heard it said oftentimes. I don't want nobody whose stomach bigger than mine, and all I feel is your stomach on my back. I done heard it said. As far as feminine children are concerned, if I wanted a woman, I go get a woman. I don't need no bitch, and this, that, and the other. I don't need you to be too feminine. And a lot of times that whole fem thing is that most of the masculine cats don't want their T clocked.
Right. I do know that part. Mm-hmm.
They don't want their T clocked, number one. Number two, it's a peer pressure thing.
Okay.
It's peer pressure because a masculine a masculine cat who ends up dating a femme cat, okay, or kitten,
not the kitty,
okay, end up getting pulls, okay. A tomcat getting a pussycat, honey.
A tomcat getting a pussycat. I'm not doing this with you today.
What happens is oftentimes his group of friends, okay, it becomes peer pressure because they looking at who you got on your arm, and behind the hell they fitting in. take me, if this bitch is sitting up here putting on her makeup and got her, wearing, got her weave in or beating up her, got her face on or whatever, she get her nails done and just too feminine for the thing.
Yeah.
Your friends would be like, hey, nigga, nigga, what's up? How can we take that anywhere? Okay.
Oh.
And all of that. So there's peer pressure that's involved with it. There's also the pressure that they put on themselves. Because here's where it is. It's all about attraction, right? I'm not supposed to be attracted to that, but I am.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
So they try to hide it because you went back? Oh, see.
Because
like I said, my preference is not to date a short man, but I have. It's just not my absolute if I could choose and if I could build him, it wouldn't be. But I've dated short, well, not short, but short people before. I would never be hiding it or something. You know what I'm saying? Because you mess around and miss your blessings.
Here's where it is. Because catch it. Because see, now you hear this all the time when we say this about straight men, okay? Or down low men, okay? They do a rat-a-tat-tat, honey, at 2-3 o'clock in the morning. When it's dark, they say the freaks come out at night. Oh, honey.
I remember Mook saying in the morning too. Early in the morning.
I was just going to say that in the wee hours of the morning. I was just going to say that in the wee hours of the morning because they figure ain't nobody out there. The nosy neighbor ain't looking out the window, honey.
She's still asleep.
She's asleep. So they come rat-a-tat-tatting on the back door. No pun intended. Okay. Okay. Nuts. And then, so, they'll come in that way and want to spend time and carry it on. And then as soon as the daylight come or whatever, then it becomes a problem. They act like they don't know you. They don't want to be involved. They don't, they get around their friends. They talk about you like a dog and this, that, and the other. All for the sake of trying to hide who they are, social pressures and issues, and this, that, and the other. And then, quite honestly, not having the courage to stand up and say
this is what I like. This is who I like.
You know what I'm saying? And that there and I fought them to a point, but I get it because a lot of times people are not willing to lose their livelihood because you know what I'm saying? They're not willing to lose all that. At the same time of understanding that aspect of it, nigga, I'm tired of you, treating me as if Stephanie.
You ain't hiring me, but I gotta be here.
Stephanie said all the time, I just can't go on being your secret lady, honey.
Nah.
She said, I'm too fine to be sneaking around.
Guess what? Speaking of digress for 1 second. Stephanie, wait, now are you okay? Because I don't know what's going on. We keep freezing. I had a video visit with my little brother today.
Oh.
And so, I've been doing it with him. So he, they get the little tablets that get download music.
Yeah.
I got so happy. He was like, so wait, do you know songs by Stephanie Mills? I said, oh, shut your mouth. What you talking about?
You understand?
He and all the old stuff, honey, because it was me, him, and my cousin Pooh. My cousin was like, boy, you don't know nothing about this. You don't know that. He went all the way. He asked for Stephanie, Melissa Morgan, Mickey Howard, not Betty Wright. I think he asked for Betty Wright too. Baby, he went in. First, we did our hip hop thing, but when he was like, yeah, I like my R&B too. And I was like, okay, what you want me to? Because he said for them, the way they download the music is you got to have the song specifically, or you will download something that wasn't the song that you wanted.
Oh, wow.
So before he downloads it, so before he downloads it, he'll tell me like some words out the song, and I'll look it up and tell him which one it is. But yeah,
okay. Honey, like you should have called me. You should have texted me. And bitch, what's up? I got everything that have recorded, honey, over here. Anyway,
he wanted the ones with her and Teddy and everything. I was like, look at you.
Okay.
Okay, so now go back. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know when we mentioned our sister.
Right. Okay. So let me go to the comments real quick. Damn, I thought you said no facts, no film.
Pride, don't you?
Now this sounds like no facts, no film.
He said, I thought you said no facts, no film.
What the hell? Exactly. Okay. Hey, sister, that's Buck to you.
Hey, Buck.
Okay, I did too. Okay. That's how it was when I was growing up. No fast, no film. So I became a lady.
I hear that, honey.
Hi, heifer. Okay. Damn, there goes my crush on Aunt Nikki out the window.
Oh, sorry. What's the matter? Probably you short? I'm sorry.
Well, that's a lie. Okay. Okay. This is good. How Mook say this is okay, right?
Because her and Corey sitting right over here.
But you know what? But see, now I'm coming from a man's perspective.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what lesbian culture is. I just know that it's that in lesbian culture, Butch not supposed to date Butch.
Yeah, but you know, when I was now, this was the thing that always cracked me up because when I was little, the way I understood it was it's two people who like the same thing, right?
Right.
So I would expect the ones that act like however you act would like another person that act like that. But then when I got older, I'm like, well, wait a goddamn minute. Because I would always get confused with, okay, well, if she acting all pretty and you acting a little bit like a boy, then why can't you just go get a boyfriend?
Right, but
because it was just the way that I understood it back then.
And
now
but as a hetero woman, that there is the logic. That's the logic because it's like, well, shit. If you doing all this with this motherfucking bitch who trying to be a nigga, just go get a nigga.
And yeah, that's why I used to think of it. So I was getting, y'all know, it took me a long road to get it on.
Now here's where it is, because catch this, because the inside the alphabet children, okay, we would diss each other because if we see two femmes together, now we will allow two masculine guys. Okay, mask for mask, honey. Right?
Oh yeah. Why does that seem so? You allow two masculine guys and two femme girls.
And
two femme girls, but not two butch girls.
Not two butch girls and not two femme guys, because see, two femme guys together, honey, y'all dyking.
Right.
Bitch, where the man that bitch, y'all you dyke.
So that is the craziest thing, because the two masculine guys can be together, the two femme girls can be together, but the two femme guys and the two dyke girls can't be. What the hell?
Ain't that crazy?
Put that other comment back up again. Put the what the hell back up. Because damn it, that goes right here too.
Okay. Wait a minute. Being gay
is complicated.
Yeah, baby.
Did you write that code or did Corey write that?
That's right.
You did.
Okay, facts. Okay.
Oh, because I knew you had the iPad. He told me, so why would I write it? I don't know, nigga. You have the iPad.
Life is complicated. Say that, baby.
Life is complicated.
Okay, Wanda just started laughing. Okay, Also facts. Dig it. Okay, right. And some ignorant people think, hey, baby.
He said, hey, baby.
Some ignorant people think are gay because it is a fad or an agenda is pushed on them. Get the fuck out of here. I had no idea it was this hard out here for a pimp. Let me tell you something about pimping, honey. Let me tell you something about pimping. Let me tell you. It becomes, see, one of the things that a lot of the people don't want to acknowledge or accept the fact is that the human experience is the human experience.
Right.
Okay. And so when it comes down to matters of the heart, yeah, it gets complicated as fuck because what we have a problem dealing with as human beings is our attractions. Right. Our attractions are innate. We don't know why the hell we like something. We just know we like it.
We just like it.
Okay. Something about it just drew me to it. I don't know what this is. Why? I'm not supposed to like this like this.
And to that comment, just like y'all said, why would anybody want to push that as an agenda? Why would you, when you think about how much people in the alphabet have to go through, I just want to know who in their mind just saying, you know what, I got shit else better to do, so I'm gonna be gay today. That right there should let you know that. But I don't know.
Here's where this is. I'm gonna tell you, because believe it or not, we do have a few people that would do that shit. And they would do it, and I'm gonna tell you, oh, here we go.
Come on, let's get into it. Let's get it. Because I think about it, like, especially on the female side, I get it, but I don't. You know, it's like, oh, these niggas done dug me over so much, I'm gonna just try to get a girl. Bitch, I ain't never that mad.
Listen, no, here's where it is. There are some who will do that because of how they are treated.
Now that's what I thought.
Because of how they're treated.
Go ahead.
And this is on both sides. You get those who get treated wrong and this, that, and the other, to where some people glide into it because of an emotion. This happens a lot to women. Women will glide into it because, you know, another woman will sit down there and become very, very demonstrative, you know, and very caring and thought-provoking and this, that, and the other, you know. And so, especially a stud, if a stud is working on the bitch, child, okay, there's some who pray, you know, and know that you heard it carrying on, and they'll slide into what they say, slide into your DM.
Slide into your DM.
They'll slide up in there, honey, and give you the treatment that you wasn't getting from your husband or your man or whatever. And what happened?
We had that over there on Bigo one time. Remember the girl? We had to talk to the girl.
Yeah, when a woman has been hurt or coming out of an abusive relationship or whatever, and her emotions are in need of love, if somebody is showing her that, you know, and again, once it becomes physical, the body is designed for pleasure.
Exactly.
It's designed to respond. Okay. So it becomes, okay, I'm a little confused. I don't know about this. But then also women are allowed to experiment. See, women are given a path to experiment. So this could be easy experimentation.
Or just to come all the way out of it. I never understood that path. Right. They could come all the way out of it and say, you know what? Like those ones.
It was cute,
wait a minute, you know the ones that's like, what you call them? I've been delivered. Because I done heard a whole bunch of them. So they've been delivered and then it is fine. But a man can't say the same thing.
Right. Exactly. So we have that. But then you also got those, when we say treatment, you got those who sit up there because they can't successfully get whatever on the straight side or whatever.
Right.
They will specifically go out and pick someone to, you know, so that they can sit up there and say, oh, I know if I'm in here, they're going to give me a house. I can have food, shelter, this, that, and other. We do that. See, this is where the fat children come in.
I was getting ready to ask you that. I was getting ready to say, because I've seen some young boys, and I was trying to figure out, okay, are they really that way? Or is it because you've been picked on, treated horribly, and all kinds of stuff, and you're accepted over here? So then you fell into it, and like you say, and then once the body feels what the body feels,
right?
Because I remember when everybody be like, they ain't born that way. I'm like, well, I heard a lot of people talk about from when they was very little, knowing what they were attracted to.
Yeah.
So,
but here, attraction is attraction. This is how I always differentiated that. Okay, when someone is attracted to something, you could see it because innately they follow it.
Right.
You know, you can see when they turn their head with something they like. Y'all know what? Y'all been around me enough to know y'all can point them out before I do.
Oh, you know I know what you like. I'll be like, look, he coming.
Right.
He coming. Don't I do it when we be out? Y'all don't even understand. We be out and he'll be talking about something, and I catch it. I'll be like, he gonna meet me. Be like, shut up, get out my damn head. Don't be looking for me. That I'm with him so much now. I know what he like.
And that's innate. You know what I'm saying? And when you're around people, it's going to come out naturally, and it's not forced. It's not this, it's not that. Okay, it's going to happen with an easy flow, a natural flow.
Right.
Okay, it's going to be like I'm breathing. You know what I'm saying? When it's, and you know the difference when it's forced, because now it's all in the treatment. You know, this is why trade is trade. Trade is community property. They sit down there and go to the next one that they could work and hustle. Okay, it becomes a hustle.
Okay, like the game for pay.
The game for pay and this, that, and other. So it becomes a hustle. And so this is why when you say no fats, no films, it has a purpose elsewhere, because see, like the film girls, they'll pick up, you know, a lot of femme girls will sit up there and pick up these little down low children to carry on that's down on their luck or this, that, and the other. And because of the treatment, you know, I'm gonna make sure you get your clothes, honey. You know, they start taking care of them and what they call treating them like kings and shit. Okay.
Oh, and ain't this the time now? Because we supposed to be into the winter, but we still fall. Ain't this the time where a lot of that happened? That happened on both sides. That's in the alphabet and in the other part.
It's big boy season. And big girl season for those who straight. They go get a big girl. Why? Because y'all know it's holiday time. That bitch gonna cook. Okay, she gonna cook.
You got a place to play. Look, you can play your game and all that bullshit because she just wants somebody to love her.
Okay, all she wanted somebody to love, and this, that, and the other, and I call it prison break. You know, when the weather started changing, because then that's when they start getting funky. You know, and they want to show their ass. And shit,
everything an argument. Then everything an argument.
Everything
in the springtime. In the springtime, everything an argument, honey.
Everything's a goddamn argument and carrying on, but the whole idea of no fats, no films, it has taken on a culture of its own. Where now, folks, it done became so apropos to say it now, to where it's like, well, then what the hell are we looking for? You know what I'm saying? What is this? And it used to offend me back in the day because I was like, okay, what is this? I'm good enough to be your friend, but I'm not good enough to be a lover or this, that, and the other.
I remember that one story.
You know, and okay, Red, you ready? He ain't ready yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I need spice tea.
So, okay. Go ahead.
Says, gay men are the definition of bigotry and discrimination with their prejudices couched as so-called preferences, but want HIV to be safeguarded and cherry-picked because they have the lion's share of the disease. No opinion or preference is allowed where HIV is concerned in the LGBT community. Fuck out of here.
Well, now.
Okay, now that's very interesting. That is very, very interesting. Very, very interesting, honey. And yeah. I'm gonna let that sit there for a minute because that's a lot to unpack in that.
Yeah,
There's a lot to unpack in that.
I'm like, hold on.
Okay. I'm attracted to the essence of a person. Okay, Juana. Okay, right. Okay. I ain't doing no secret shit. Hello.
Come on, we can't be no secret love. No.
Okay. Now the thing, I've done it before, child. Back in the day, I was 18 and things, and I had this 35, 40-year-old dude used to come pick me up, and he was petrified that somebody was gonna see us going to this hotel room together. So he would go get the hotel room and go set it up and this, that, and other before he came to come and get me. Then he would come and get me, and he would sit in the car. He would want me, either one of us will go in first. Then he would want to wait 5 minutes and then come in. I'm like, that's so stupid.
Yeah, but you know, and like you say, that you were 18. So we was in a different, you know, when you're 18 is when you do that stuff. Oh, everybody saw you.
Yeah. Honey, listen, we at the Travel Lodge, child. The Travel Lodge. Okay.
Was y'all Travel Lodge regular or up in a big circle tower? Outside of my mom and them, when my mom used to live in the projects, they had a Travel Lodge, but it was like a big circle tower, tall one.
Child. And it got to the point to where I had outgrown it. I said, I can't be doing this shit no more.
Right.
You know, I can't be doing this because I'm sick of it. You know.
But that's what you're saying. Like you go through those experiences when we're younger, and then when we start getting more mature, and it's like, oh, listen, I can't do that.
But that's for those of us who mature and mature early. There's a lot of us who mature late. You know, so it ends up becoming a whole thing to where this becomes a lifestyle. So now no fats, no films, because you claim. Now here's where this is, because you know what? I'm going to
go get my stand so I can turn this back around. I'm coming though.
No fats, no films kill me when it comes from another fat motherfucker.
Oh God.
Okay.
Because, like, remember what Monique used to say?
Yeah.
Is that what?
Okay. Listen, the big down here. Because just like Trent just said about we are the conduit to carrying on a bigotry and discrimination within our own.
Yeah.
No fats, no films. Child, most big guys, I won't say most, I'm gonna say a lot. I'm gonna just say a lot. If you were to come to Big Boy Pride, child, you thinking you coming down there, and we see nothing but big ass girls. Okay. Very big, flamboyant, 300-pound girls. GURLS. Okay. I'm not mad at them and carrying on. I ain't mad because shit. Okay, be Butch Queens, honey. Butch Queens. Okay. And I dig it. Okay. I dig it and I get it and carrying on. But at the same time, you claiming that you want a man. And then you the ones that sit there and say, I don't want nobody bigger than me. Bitch, what? You had big boy pride. How in the fuck are you sitting up here being discriminatory about somebody else who big like you, ho? You ready? What you got? Wait a minute, can't hear you. No sound. He got to get his sound together, y'all.
Oh, okay.
Not yet.
Yeah. Oh, while he's getting his sound ready. So it was a pipe that burst in the bathroom on the second floor.
Okay.
However, guess what?
What?
Cole and them is redoing the studios, honey. She was there today with the new chair. They got guitars. They got every damn thing.
Oh, I saw her with the guitar, honey.
They got 2 new guitars. They got all new stuff.
Oh, okay.
About damn time.
Right.
Still can't hear you, boo.
Not yet.
And that room that's behind Studio A, remember they went to another studio? It's gonna be a drum room.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I have friends that are both girly girls.
But that's what we was talking about. Like it's a lot of the girly girls will be together. What was one of the terms Cole and them used to say? Lipstick lesbian.
There you go. We got you.
All right.
Lipstick lesbians. They're accepted more.
Together. You can hear me clear?
Yes.
Yeah, got you clear.
All right. Yeah, okay. Now back to what I was saying. I'm just saying, like, okay, I understand what you're saying. We had this talk a long time ago about that whole situation, big boy pride, or the audacity of big boy pride, right? Okay. My heterosexual point of view.
Let me solo you. Let me
I
solo
was
you.
Him by himself because I'm scared.
That's the disclaimer. That's the disclaimer. My heterosexual point of view. Come on.
First and foremost, I understand the sword fight. Affection is affection. Feelings are feelings. And whatever touch that doggone spark your doggone neurological situation, boom. Bust a nut, get a butt. I don't care what you do. That shit should be your room.
I'm going to beat his
head. But.
No pun intended.
Yeah, no ass intended, right?
So, Lord.
Now, but on my side of the world, 2 big motherfuckers can't do nothing but wrestle. Okay? And I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Because you get a big girl right now, and you know what I'm saying? I hope this person from my past is not watching. Because I tried to take one for the team years ago. And I was okay laying back on the bed, and the mouth action was amazing, but that makes sense because, of course, the person likes the buffets in the restaurant, so everything works out together. But
damn it!
At the same time, At the same time, when it was time for her to flip over on her back, the bridge that stood up and winked his one eye so valiantly turned into a dead snake.
Oh.
And as soon as it all gone, we flipped the roles and a head of lettuce showed up. He stood up like a cucumber king.
Lord.
So the moral of the story is you can't dip a hammer that's connected to a big hand into a pie that's connected to two big hands.
Corey and Cole, come get your uncle.
You understand what I'm saying?
No.
I'm going to hit him with that same hammer.
I know you understand what I'm saying. It's like you salute your upperclassmen, right? Here they come, you're in the military. Here come the officers. You pop tall and you salute. But then here come the bullshit motherfuckers like yourself, and you just look at the ground.
I hate you.
Now, honestly, I think you should be in a situation heterosexually that when you only got one good eye, you got to stand up to see everything.
You know what?
Get his ass off.
You understand? So, when you got one good eye, you got to stand up to see everything. And if you're standing up, then it's easier in case they slipping and falling, they can grab on. And the ones that are professional at holding on, they grab on with two hands. You see what I'm saying? But
no. Now I believe anybody. Now your preference is your preference. I just feel like people don't have to be nasty about it.
Well, you know, in the military, when they tell you line up and they want you to line up close so everybody can fit, they say nothing but. I said the devil's a lie. So you understand?
I prefer it that way. However,
let me tell you something. They thought I was can't get
not
right
in no club though.
They thought I was can't get right because every time they said that, I turn around and put my motherfucking back to the nigga. Because let me explain something to you,
sir.
Unless your ass is motherfucking shaped like a motherfucking doorstopper, you ain't sticking me.
But listen, so to what he was saying, if you're totally not attracted to that person, whether they're big and you big or not or whatever, and you're just not attracted to him, you're just not attracted to him.
But that's not true because I thought the girl was beautiful. She had a beautiful spirit. She was pretty as all outdoors. You know what I'm saying? She remind you of not Stephanie Mills, the other one, Shaka Khan. She looked just like Shaka Khan.
He said not Stephanie Mills, the other one.
She looked like Shaka Khan, and she was all cute and pretty and everything, but it was something about that big bowl of scrambled eggs when she turned over. I wasn't hungry no more.
Bowl of scrambled eggs. He didn't want breakfast food.
He didn't want the scrambled eggs. That's what he said.
And I don't know what this is. It wasn't a camel toe, it was an elephant foot. And that's what the problem was. I'm just keep it real.
What you had said, Wally, you need to go outside and walk the fish?
Right, okay. Here's where this is, okay? And again, it's one thing to know attraction, okay? And when you really understand your preference. Now, y'all heard me say this a long time ago, and I say this often. When I use the ice cream analogy, when we talk about preference.
Right.
Okay. I like ice cream. I prefer chocolate ice cream, but if you got ice cream, I'm going to have the ice cream.
Right.
Okay. But what happens is folks really like exclusivity, you know, or better yet, they just discriminate, period. You know, I only eat chocolate ice cream.
Put your damn hand there. Put your
ice cream ain't chocolate. I'm not going to eat it. Okay. And that there is discriminating taste in this, that, and the other.
No, because vanilla ice cream is not done.
What do you mean it's not done?
It's rare.
The fact that you indulging him on that is your fault.
Rare.
I know because I'm honey, there is you're not going to have the vanilla ice cream then, are you?
No, I'm going to have the doggone medium well.
You's a damn lie because you said you like Neapolitan. R-Belly.
That's a bitch name.
I'm kicking Red off the air.
But Meek just left. What? That's it. He gets on my nerves. That's why I said, Corey and Cole, come get y'all damn up.
Y'all don't know Neapolitan. She from the hood.
I don't know that.
Shut up,
He
fool.
came to get you up there. I was trying to get in the comments. I was upstairs screaming like, let me on here. Let me on here. Red, it's
Neapolitan from the hood.
The ice cream, vanilla ice cream not done?
No, it's not done.
Our belly's time is over. Okay.
Didn't have it fried, honey, Spanish style. They got fried ice cream.
They sure
No, because if you have it fried and make it Spanish style, then it's gonna make a lot of popsicles. I don't want that.
I don't even know what that's supposed to be.
Anyway, I'm not. Listen, let me stop entertaining him and his damn foolishness right at this moment.
I'm trying to help those that's not keeping up.
Look, Cole said they was up there trying to hang the damn LED light. She like, let me in.
No. Okay. Here's the whole idea, though. But wait a minute. You know what? Let me put this image up here because see, this is where I wanted to go with this. Okay, no, wait a minute. Because see, and this is going to the children.
God, why haven't you sent me a boyfriend? God replied, I did, but you keep telling him, no fats, no films.
Wait.
I heard the question and I knew to walk off.
Wait, I didn't even know I turned my camera off. Cole said we all got to go to bed. She sent us all to bed. She said everybody.
So here's where this is because see the whole idea.
Hey, wait a minute, I'm having a moment because God showed me favor because I was being stalked by a big woman and He sent me Naomi. So God, thank you.
Won't He do it?
Yeah, won't He do it? Because she had me all on Judge Mathis trying to be my woman.
Oh, God.
Listen.
We need to pull that episode up.
God must have knew that I like
see,
big
that kind of
only.
stalking and carrying on becomes folks who are desperate for love.
Mm-hmm.
And you know self-esteem issues and this that, and that. See
wait a minute, nigga. Wait a minute, nigga. What you mean desperate? I'm a good catch. What the fuck you mean?
Well, apparently you you know that and she did too, but you didn't want her, did you?
Oh,
Mr.
nigga,
Good
no.
Catch.
But I had only a side-by-side refrigerator. I didn't have a deep freezer. I couldn't keep her.
That's not, you could have. She'd have bought it. She'd have bought out a whole side of beef.
She was the whole side of beef. That's the goddamn problem.
I walked into that one. God damn it, I walked into that one. I walked into that one. God damn it.
Hey, you know what? We're going to leave it like this. Moving life right along. Go ahead.
I ain't even got my avatar no more, so I'm not throwing my I just.
Did I say something wrong?
Somebody go to where he lives. I almost said where you live. Somebody go to his house, take every device that he can FaceTime. Any audio, get all of it.
But the whole thing of it is why this is such a topic for me is because let's look at this time and see when this is supposed to be the most wonderful time of the year. And I know folks who get depressed because they're not in relationships and carrying on and, they facing issues and things. We still got the hookup situation. Everybody trying to get their little hookups in and this, that, and the other. But oftentimes, you allow your so-called preferences to blind you when you say you're looking for something. Okay? And here's the thing. If you're going to be dead set on your preferences, That's fine. Hey,
Nay.
if you
take
dead
the
set on
devices,
your
please?
preferences, that's fine. But know that that means it's going to be that much harder and longer while you're out on the dating field. Okay, because just what you
Okay,
think.
hold on. I disagree with you.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because
Well, what's the disagreement?
because if you're out there finding everything you don't want, it's not going to be harder. Okay, it's going to stay soft until you find what you're looking for.
I won't do that again.
Nope. Don't you walk away. Bring your ass back here. Get your
I'm just trying to make sure the people that don't understand you keep it up.
No, how can they keep it up? No, they ain't gonna keep it up. Damn it.
He on punishment, Nate.
Okay, then answer me this: why a big girl suck a dick better than a doggone little girl?
Listen, I don't even know why that music just popped on. I swear to God, that shit just came.
Listen, I don't know. Hell.
Well, I can tell you,
big girls.
A little girl, it takes her 7 to 8 bites to eat a Polish. A big girl is 2 to 3.
You are not gonna sit down here. How many licks did it take to get to the center of a motherfucking Tootsie Pop?
Oh.
What the hell came happening here? I don't know what's.
We're not gonna play that game. We're not gonna play that game.
So you trying to tell me there's not a difference between Scuffy Toppy and Sloppy Toppy?
Say what I'm gonna do with it.
See,
I'm putting you on punishment. No.
Put his ass down in the thing.
Hey, Dada. Oh, okay, my bad. I thought you put me in the closet. Oh.
Where your ass.
I got him
in the corner.
I got him, Will. Don't worry, I got him. He in trouble.
Thank you.
I'm just saying,
but oftentimes,
man, you ain't ran from nothing in your life until you ran from a fat girl.
Don't you laugh at him.
That's you.
You hear your niece way upstairs laughing? No. Don't laugh at him.
I'm trying to tell you, bruh, they don't get tired when they chasing dick.
And again, well, okay, hold up, because I'm not gonna let you go. I'm not gonna let you disrespect.
I'm just telling you, I thought I had on pork chop cologne that bitch.
I'm not gonna let you disrespect my big girls like that. Hold up.
Yeah, because I'm sitting right here. I might not be big, but I'm big.
Oh, well, see, I didn't know that. Big girls love meat more. And okay, but I understand that. They love meat more because they hella fire when they eating the tube steak. They are dope. You know what I'm saying? I got to hand it to them on that. But I just don't want one of them to fuck around and have a goddamn pass.
So you saying big girls ain't got no good cootie? Is that what you trying to say?
He don't know.
No, I'm not saying that. It's just the difference between when you run up between a nice, hot, warm muffin or fall into a doggone big-ass cantaloupe. There's a difference. See, like you hit a big girl and you get your hips wet. You're not trying to get my hips wet. I'm just trying to get my dick wet.
You want punishment? I'm not dealing with you today.
Okay. The audacity of it.
I'm not dealing with his motherfucking ass right now. You understand me?
That is horrible.
And it's like, or stirring macaroni and cheese.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Food, yeah. Anyway. No. Let's go here. Let's go here.
Yeah, let's go here.
What it is, what this is.
Okay,
again,
you know what? Stop. I am sorry, and I apologize if I hurt anybody's feelings. You know what I'm saying? But I got my own personal life. But let's get to the meat because I want to meet. I want to say 2 niggas right sword fighting with bellies in the middle. How that work?
Just like you just said.
So what is it? So your belly bust a nut? I mean, I'm trying to
think. Everywhere I can.
So I'm trying to. Okay, so it's like Londa Bridge is falling down. Like
no. Okay, so here's an actual question. Because Meech, we know that you do like a thicker boy.
No, I like big dudes. Yeah, and I prefer them 250 plus.
Right.
Yeah, he like.
So
yeah, he like titty man.
Is that the reverse of? But you don't like the little ones.
No, I'm gonna
Did you
tell
say
you.
been the
No,
same
wait,
way?
hold on.
Okay.
Let me explain that. It's not that I don't like them. My
Well,
preference is
explain.
big boys.
Well, explain. Because I
If you
seen
let him
heterosexual husband.
explain,
Explain.
you gonna let him explain?
I always say this, honey. Every dog like a bone, honey. Okay, but what happens is he bury the bone, honey, for emergencies, because there's flavor in the bone.
Oh, not the marrow.
Okay.
Pop. There's flavor in the
All right.
bone, bitch. Okay, just like that ham bone that you put in the freezer, because you know you're gonna make some soup later. Okay,
Okay.
so
All
I
right.
prefer big guys, although every now and again hey, there's a medium thick one or something, honey. Every now and again there's a little thin one that might tickle my fancy.
So then what it is, you love a turkey dinner, but you keep you some smoked meat in the freezer. I'm trying to help the people out that don't understand.
Ground turkey, honey.
Okay, all right. I just wanted to know.
Okay. But the whole thing of it is this, because I like men.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my preference is big guys or whatever because of the aesthetics of a big boy. I like the feel of it. Okay, I'm tall, so I'm 6'4". So anytime I see a big boy who's taller than me, and God help him if he's masculine.
Okay, that's what I was going to say. Do you like britches or bitches?
Bunny rabbits.
Boy, you did. Hey, y'all need to get a Rainbow Encyclopedia. Catch up. Go ahead.
Well, my preference is I like butch queens. I like butch queens that are a little bit more butch than queen. Okay.
Okay. Oh, you like the masculine?
I'd like a happy medium of the two. I'd like the because I can't have you too masculine to where you want to treat me as if we got a husband-wife thing going on, because that would drive me crazy, because then my inner Lorraine kicks in. Okay.
So you want that?
No, what you're not gonna do is act as if you're gonna run and rule me.
So you want that responsive, like say in a basic conversation, like relationship wise or whatever you got going on. You would like his response is not to be like, oh, a bitch like me. You rather be like, a bitch like me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want him to go. Right, you don't want him to go, bitch. You want him to go, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
I got to find out.
So we're in between there.
It's in between there. Because we somewhere between Yamo be there and you'll never find. Somewhere in between there. I'm getting up. The aesthetic. Wait a minute, because I don't want it to become very superficial.
Right.
The aesthetics of all of that is this. I appreciate. I like big guys, and I can appreciate a feminine guy. Okay. Because
well, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay, because there's something in it, honey. A femme dude, and most of the time, femme dudes. There's a difference between femme dudes and then you got girly dudes, honey. Because those who trying to be girls are 100%.
Okay, which one is the over the top one?
The over the top one.
That's the girly one.
Those are girls. Yeah.
Okay.
The over the top ones are girls. Most of the time, you hear me say butch queens, honey. And when I say butch queens, because most of the time, butch queens are those who live their life as boys, they dress as boys, and this, that, and the other, for shits and giggles for you straight boys. They got Timberlands and shit on, bomber jackets and all that, but they're comfortable with who they are. Okay, they're out, they're open. They may have a little flamboyancy with them or whatever, but they're not over the top. They're not out here trying to let you know how gay they are. Then you got the girly children, honey. Those are just my sisters. I'm not mad at them for being who they are. I just that for me dating them, I've outgrown all that. Maybe when I was younger, it could have been something at night or whatever. But I've outgrown all that. And then what you want from me, you don't even. Not necessarily that. Somewhat. Okay. Somewhat, but also at the same time, I don't have anything to prove. A lot of those children who are just flamboyant and over the top like that are still trying to prove something to the world of how gay they are, and how.
So that means you start out in the gay world. Now I'm asking questions from that side of the fence where I don't have the knowledge. Okay, so you saying you start out in the gay world with 3 snaps and a motherfucking hips for her, and you end up when you get older as, hey, how you doing? Nice to doing this fuck.
Well, that's for those who start off that way. And let me just use my life as an example. Because when I was the in-your-face queen, okay.
This before or after Glory Hole?
This is before. No, this is during.
Okay.
Okay. The whole in-your-face days of my pastel colors and doing my hair and this, that, and the other, and activism and glamour. Y'all heard that story before. During those days, all of my flamboyancy and stuff was a political statement. Okay, because you can't tell me that me being gay meant that I wasn't a man. So I would do all of that just because the world said that I wasn't supposed to, as a man. And then as big as I am. As big as I am, everybody wanted me to play football. Nigga, what are you doing all that stuff? You need to be playing football. You need to be this. You need to be that. But yet you run into me because I had all the girls that y'all trying to talk to in my corner.
I mean, but if you ask me, they was right because, I mean, you could have been the perfect quarterback or the center. The motherfucker got their hands right up under your ass and your balls. You know what I'm saying? All you had to do was learn how to concentrate.
No. All of that, but I detest football. I don't like football because it's too rugged of a sport.
You want to be tackled by no big man.
No, that's not what I said. I said it's too rugged of a sport. Okay. That ain't what I said, nigga. Watch your tone, honey. That ain't what the fuck I said. Okay. But what it is that my flamboyancy and stuff at the time of my youth was a political statement. Okay. As I started to get older and wiser and realized that didn't nobody care about that shit but me, and that I didn't need all that to be this, that, and the other. Then I started to understand what it was. And then also I had to learn that it was okay for me to embrace my masculine self, because for the longest time, everything about being quote unquote gay was always supposed to be feminine. It was supposed to be, oh, you want to be a girl. You want to, I'm like, no, I don't. I don't want to be a girl. I'm me, Now,
remember, I told y'all the same thing when I was trying to, navigate through the streets of my girls. And because they went more to what I would say the boyish side, they both had to let me know, we don't want to be no boys.
Right.
I had to make sure
I have been very.
That.
Oh, you talking about Cole? You talking about Cole and Keisha?
Keisha and Cole, yeah, they was like, we don't want to be no boys.
Hey, I couldn't tell because when we did that thing the other night, Cole came in there dressed like a doggone professional woman. I didn't know.
She likes getting dressed. And that's another thing. She's coming into maturity.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. She's getting more mature, because people always look at her like she a little girl, but they forget that she in her
30s. She's a grown woman.
She's a grown woman. Yeah, she gets dressed now. You should have seen
her.
And
so now what it is, the whole moniker of no fats, no films, it becomes displaced, because I'm comfortable with addressing myself as girl and in my feminine and whatever, but I also had to get comfortable with my masculine, and that was something I had to learn, because for so long what masculinity meant to me was hard, because I watched my father and his brothers and carrying on. I didn't want to be that kind of masculine. Okay. So I ran from that.
Well, you told me that because some of the stuff it pissed you off. So.
Oh my God, yes. Okay.
But we got the power, man. We work in media. We got the power and we got the doggone right. That no fats, no film. You know what you do with the power that we got? let's put together an event, a major event.
Exactly.
And then, hey, you know what? Matter of fact, I'll stand on it. We can make the motherfucker no fags.
All fats and films.
Look, no, we call it no fags, no fish.
Ooh.
Feel me?
Well.
Yeah.
We'll go there. We'll talk later off camera.
Yes, I can't wait for this show to be over. What time is it? Look.
But see, a lot of that. So you know, with me, that was something that I had to do, and I know for me becoming older, coming into myself, I then realized that I wasn't that, you know, even Samantha, the emergence of Samantha was an extension of me being able to address my feminine side. But even when I brought her into play, I couldn't date because the whole no fast, no film. When they heard drag queen on top of it, baby, that was an automatic. Oh, that was an automatic what? You know, and it was like, oh shit. So I had to hide her, you know, and kind of, which is funny because even for, you know, recently, you know, within the last maybe 10 years or so since I've been down here in Atlanta, when I listen to voices up there telling us they never had no drag queen on top of them or whatever, I giggle. Cause I'm like, oh, some of the children I've had already. I'm like, oh, child, shit, then you didn't know me. Okay, you didn't know me. Okay,
you nice little captain up in there, like, yes, you did.
Right, you know, and carrying on, but that's because oftentimes, again, everybody is up under their prejudice, you know, of what they thought it was supposed to be, what it's supposed to look like, and carrying on. There's a lot of femme girls, honey, who are absolute tops, and won't nobody get to know that with them because of what you too much of a bitch, you too much of this, you too much of that. And so we have this moniker, no fats, no film, because everybody done got scared of what it's supposed to represent. And that's when that's how they put their prejudices into what they claim is preference. Let me go back to the comments. I know butch couples. Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
I've never seen one.
You know what? Where?
Why can't you like it all? There are those who like it all. They call themselves pan.
Oh yeah.
Pansexuals, child. That's a whole nother conversation. How the world is today, hell, everything and anything goes, whatever floats your boat. Yeah, okay, you're right about that. Well, then let's talk about it. Okay. Let me block this person with these damn little doo-wops. Okay, what about the girl? What about the girl pulls a Katy Perry when they've been drinking, but when they sober up, they say, I'm not gay. Listen, that there is called experimentation. Okay, a lot of girls see, and again, you get into that. Girls are able to experiment.
Okay, that's the problem right there. That's what I mean. Right there. That whole thing that they just said. The reason being because some girls get with the group of girls and they go out and drink and they have the weekend girls, hotel rooms and all that.
Yeah.
They're not drinking booze and liquor. They're drinking liquor. Right. And when you get to the bottom of a bottle of liquor, you don't care nothing about what you lick that weekend.
I thought they said the drunk speak a sober.
Drunk, drunk. I know.
I ain't never been
a drunk mind speaks sober thought.
I just know I heard a numb tongue is a lot of fun.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
What?
Because a numb tongue gets dry as hell, honey. That's the shit that no.
Hey, well, you know what? I'm glad I said it and you educated me on that because I figured you would.
A numb tongue gets dry as hell, honey. That ain't no fun for nobody.
And we need to have a segment called Dr. Meach Westheimer.
Trust me, child. Oh my God, honey. It just wasn't working. I was trying to, and what made it so bad, this was somebody who I had been wanting for the longest time. And he threw it at me. And I was like, okay, let's do this. And bitch, this got there. I was like, what in the hell? And he claimed he was indulged. I couldn't enjoy it for me because it wasn't my best. And I was like, damn, and I'm trying to, mind over matter.
Hold on. Stop. There's another question in there.
What?
How do I ask this? Okay.
Don't.
No, I gotta ask this because it came out of his mouth.
Okay. Right? Oh Lord.
You said you wasn't enjoying it.
Uh-huh.
What exactly goddamn type of tingulation does the gay man get in their mouth? Like, how is the message sent to the sexual organ?
Oh, do you really want to know the answer to that?
No, I would like to know it verbally, yes.
I need to know if the pastor or the apostle was in this.
It's too late if they are, honey.
It's too late, it's too late, and you know how that works, you know what I'm saying? If they get to messing with little boys with the transform. Look.
I know for me.
Ain't nobody safe on here.
The whole idea of it is the sensation that I get is everything that happens. You get the ripple effect. It's the way the body convulses. It's the tightening when you hit a spot and it tightens up and it grabs your tongue. Oh, it's all of that. It's how the legs lock up on me, honey, when they sit up there and they lock in because I done hit a spot. Yeah, all of that.
Okay, next call.
Nope, because you asked it. That's what you get. That's exactly what you get.
You know what, Auntie Nikki? Hold on. I want you to close your eyes right now.
Nope.
America, no, America, watch this. Close your eyes. I'm going to say something. Just close your eyes. Now, I want you to take that beautiful imagination of yours of creativity, right? Mm-hmm. And imagine this big furry vagina bumping you up and down your lips and your nose, okay?
You did that on purpose. You hate for it.
Motherfucker.
Wait!
You better be lucky I can't see that good at night because I'll be in my car.
Did you just grab your shoe?
He better be lucky I can't see that well at night because I will be in my car on my way to his house. He gets on my damn nerve. Why would you do that? That's horrible. That's just mean. I'm gonna find every fat girl I know, and I'm gonna tell them,
especially here in New York. Okay.
Girl I know, boy.
Did I say something wrong?
I'm be like, listen, girls. He said that Nay said he can have y'all just for this one day. I'm find about 20 big girls, not girls big like me, 14. I mean, like size 22, 24. I'm sending them all.
That's what I'm talking about. Them 22. I don't want none. The only 22s I want is on my car.
Okay. Prize that we call it cuffing season in the D. No, it's called cuffing season everywhere, child. But and Carrie, as a matter of fact,
Pride, I am from Chicago. Y'all call it cuffing season. I call it cussing season. You big bitch, get out my face. You big bitch. Okay. I'm calling the police. That's cussing season for me.
What has traumatized you with big girls, child? Particularly coming from a big guy.
Yeah.
What you talking about? I like chicken wings, bro.
Yeah, he do. He don't like them.
I know, but see, and this is what we have to understand. I need for y'all to get this so that this doesn't come across as so offensive. Red has not always been a big guy.
I was about to say that. Get out my damn head. I was going to say, Red, when you wasn't a big, well, he's always been a tall, big guy, but not a big guy.
He's always been tall. He's just never always been a big guy.
And I always like the Coke bottle chicken wing.
And that has to be explained here, okay?
Because you gotta understand it. Yeah, I ain't always been the big guy. I done had my stage of slim, my stage of muscular when I was boxing and wrestling. I done had, you know what I'm saying? I done had this right here is shout out to the doggone United States Navy for giving me prednisone while I was asleep for 30 days. Okay, but you know what I'm saying? But that's what this
right. That'll do it.
So really at the same time, even when I was a slim guy and I'm running the streets and doing the women I chased was still. I didn't like skinny women. You had to be. You couldn't be no. You stop at Megan Thee Stallion. You might get a one night stands right at her, but everything below that, I was with it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And
I love me a Coke bottle and a Beyonce. Right. Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, the athletic Coke bottle type.
I was going to say, so they can be thick, long as they got a shape, but not big.
Bend over, and I want to see the flower open up like a rose.
All right, I hear that.
And this is why I want to preface that, because now there are big men who have gotten big over time, and have, their preference has always been smaller men or whatever, what we call chasers.
Right.
Okay. Because now chasers are those who are small men, thin men or whatever, that specifically go after big people. Okay. We used to call them chicken hawks back in the no, chicken hawks are something else. Chicken hawks are those who went after young folks.
But that's typical, That's typical in most of the urban communities. The little slim guys always want the big
got
girl.
The big girl.
Yeah, comfort. So now if you break down the psychology of it, honey, it's all about comfort and security.
But you got to remember when the dating started in your life, like the 16 years old.
Yeah.
That's from 16 to about maybe 20, 21. My preference was high yellow, light bright, almost white Coke bottle so I can see at night. And that was my thing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You walk up to me, like for my wife, I would never, when I was growing up, I wouldn't date nobody her complexion.
Okay.
I remember when you talking about how your uncle had did you when you bought the one a little browner around.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was a thing that families, that back in the day, families kind of pushed that. You know what I'm saying? The lighter, more light complected woman was considered a thing of beauty. But that was something doggone Uncle Tom put in us. You know what I'm saying? And it was a mentality that was spread almost like disease. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was a disease spread. That was a mental disease spread. And it took me to actually go to the military, serve my country, come back. Because I was serving in the military, bro, I was a French girl that had a tan on her like she was black. I'm tearing your back out. Dutch girl, same way. Hawaiian girl, same way. I'm at it. As long as you was exotic and you look something like Ice-T White from that first album cover, I got you. You get what I'm saying? Hey, but see, that right there, that was something I had to deal with. And then, they say God work with you in certain ways. I came home, done with the military, and the first girl that I fell for that blew my mind back was a girl that I was calling my little homie in school because I wouldn't date her because she was a little black thing.
Yeah, I remember.
That girl carried my books. She followed me at lunch. At lunch, I didn't even have to do nothing but go sit at the table with my homies, and she bring my tray. All that time, I still was calling her my little sister, my little homie. And come to find out when I got older, one of her best friends told me that she had always wanted me.
Wow. Okay.
I never recognized her like that because she was the little black pickaninny to me.
See?
Look, your nieces tell you to go to bed and everything.
But hey, you know what? Hey, you tell her she lucky, that little bald head thick thing, boy, okay? Look, anyway.
I try to make sure she stay away from her. Let's not.
But that doggone, that girl, I went home as I became a more mature adult. When I saw her again in my more mature adult days, I was going to pick her up as if I was going to pick one of y'all up, like we finna just go break bread and kick it like two homies.
Right.
So I'm sitting in front of the address, and I'm sitting out there like, oh, okay, cool. I'm in town, and hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna go out with little sis. I ain't seen her since school. I pull up. I'm sitting in my car, bobbing my head like I'm waiting on one of my niggas to go somewhere. She called my phone and said, I'm finna come out. And I said, okay, cool. So I'm sitting there. So I turned and I look and she coming out. And when I looked and seen her.
That dress, huh? She had made it body, yada, 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 yada.
All I know, it was motherfucking Gabrielle Union coming up out that motherfucking house. And before she could make it to the end of that goddamn driveway, I was out around the car with the door open. I've been delivered.
Edwin, I believe you. That's how I feel right now.
Okay.
You see what Edwin said?
Yeah, I think God have been cock blocking me since COVID-1. Not COVID-1, honey. Not COVID-1, bitch. We had COVID-19.
Okay,
not
stop.
COVID-1.
Stop.
The one
Edwin.
that was on the original Lysol can?
No, Edwin. Y'all always getting on me. Edwin, I'm gonna need you to turn around, find the nearest corner, and go put your forehead there.
Okay.
Edwin, I'm right with you. I think he been doing it to me too.
Child, listen, okay.
Y'all ran and take y'all on a damn trip around the damn world. I swear to God, you get on the boat with his ass. You get on the boat with everybody, you going around the world.
Oh.
Because big girls love meat more.
Okay.
And I got all the meat in the world they want. They just can't put no pepper on it because it'll hurt.
Listen, okay. In the corner with a dunce cap. Stop it. He's out of line. Okay. Watch out for the big girl. Come on, cuz. Right. What you say?
Yeah, you're right. I watch out for the big girl. I be ducking and running with my big ass. Yep, you're right.
Woo. Everyone in here grown, and these topics will run across at any time. Honey, you understand? You understand, don't you?
Baby, yes.
That's right.
You know, once you step into the dish and door.
What is say, Red? Somebody what?
Can show you better than they can tell you.
Ooh.
No, they can't show me shit.
But you ain't seen the one earlier. She said you had the wrong one.
No, okay. The girl can't show me number to the next Golden Corral.
I'm a thick girl, so I prefer a slim guy, but I've tried thick guys before. Okay, now Zahara, let's go there with you, granddaughter. Okay.
Now she a thick girl. What you mean thick girl? Because a lot of motherfuckers call themselves thick, they big.
No, I would put her. She's an Amazon. She's an Amazon. First off, so number one, being an Amazon, and number two, because I would consider her to be a thick girl. About a size. She's about a size what? You about a size 12, ain't you, girl? About a size 12, and on the Amazon, honey, that's thick. That's thick.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you know, you gotta watch out.
They tall, but it don't look as look as big on a taller girl.
Right,
like,
right.
A 14
I'm just saying, you got to remember,
because that on a taller girl looks way different, and it make me look
right. It look a lot different because the height matters when it comes to the size of a woman.
Right.
Because you got to remember that movie. What's the movie with Ice Cube? Like Friday, they tried to warn us. You know what I'm saying? I look like Janet Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
Chris said that bitch look more like Freddie Jackson.
Freddie Jackson. You know what I'm saying?
I love me too.
Okay.
I love Samantha so much.
Oh, really? Oh, thank you, baby.
Look, I've been watching Be With You for the last few days. That's how much
Hey, me and Samantha got a personal relationship. I got hit in the face with a titty. So
you sure did. That shit was hilarious too.
Okay. Big Meeks, thanks for the word. It explains me. When I came out, I had suppressed my gay growing up. I was overly flamboyant at first, but like you said, I embraced my male side. I enjoy being both now. Listen, I had to learn that because I was running from it because of what my image was of my dad and his brothers and carrying on, and what it was pushed on me. It was pushed on me so much to where, because of course I'm my dad's firstborn child. So, of course he wanted his fucking little mini me or whatever. Right. And that wasn't me. And I think
that's unfair. That's unfair to the man child growing up when you have a man of old school masculinity pushing you to be who they are.
Right.
Yes.
When they should be pushing you to be who you are with a better version of who they was.
Exactly.
You better speak, brother.
And so because of that,
better than what we were.
I mean, I remember as a child, my daddy thought it was something because I was looking at his little freak books or whatever, but I was looking at it because it was a spread. Linda Carter had these naked pictures of her in the High Society magazine. And on the cover of it, they had put her in her Wonder Woman costume on the front of that magazine. And of course, I was fascinated with Wonder Woman. Well, y'all know that.
Mm-hmm. Did you see the thing I sent you earlier?
Huh?
Did you see the thing I sent you earlier about the history of her and everything. I know you know
Yeah,
it already, but I love that little girl. She do all those things all the time.
And so because of that, you know, my daddy, he bought the magazine and took it across the street, and the guys out on the front porch, they looking at it, right? But they were grown, so I peeked over, and then it became a whole big old thing. Like I had got my man points, you know. Oh, look at him, you know. Come on, little nephew, little nigga, you know. So now they want to show me what pussy and shit look like, right? I'm like, okay.
You say, no, I don't really want to see. No.
It did nothing for me. I was like, okay.
You should have.
Hey,
could you imagine? See, in my script, in that scenario, in my script, it would have said, "Daddy, you want me to eat that? Isn't that like cannibalism?"
Oh,
I'm done. Okay, DeMarco, what's going on,
Mr. Major?
Okay, with his fine stuff. I say that every time I see you because you're just very handsome. But but he one of them smart, handsome men, honey. See, he got education and brains and carrying on, honey. That's what's lovely. I thought that was called bi-curious. Not necessarily so, honey. Well, with women, well, we were talking about with the girls. A lot of times, sometimes they'll call it that bi-curious and carrying on. But a lot of times, women are able to experiment, and it doesn't cost them any femininity points. It doesn't cost them whether or not they're going to be still a woman or not, honey. As a matter of fact, a lot of women will still do it because they man want them to do it, you know, or they're trying to get
the world. And Nikki, you know this because I know you being the type of woman you are. You don't like this, what I'm going to say. But the world will take that and throw it up as a fabulous work of art, two women together.
Right.
Okay, but then the world take two men
and make it seem like what they like to say.
All hell break out. All hell break out.
Right, and that's where it is. But going, all of that under these guises or whatever, the thing of no fat, no films becomes this moniker, because oftentimes when folks are looking for love, and I'm stressing this, when you're looking for a partner and you say, I'm ready to settle down and this, that, and the other, I had my pastor tell me this once. In fact, Reverend McCarroll, he told me, he said, you need to start looking at who you call your sisters. Okay. He said, because you sit up here trying to find trade, girl, and you going to sit up here and miss out because shit, everything that you want in a relationship, you're getting from your sisters. You know? He said, so he said, and I said, wow. And I had never thought about that. You know, I was in my early 30s when that came about. And then this too is also when my shift was coming into understanding and accepting my masculinity when he told me this. Because I was like, wow. I had never sat down to think about it that way. And that's when I started opening up my eyes to the idea of butch queens and carrying on and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, wow, because the whole idea was they were just enough masculine to be cute. You know, when we all sit down and kiki, we all get into this whole little gay thing or whatever, watching the carrying on.
But here's the thing right here that goes with everything that we're saying in the full circle. Let's put us at a locker room, okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
And in the locker room, it would be the sauna room is where everybody sits in. Because since I've been working out and going to LA Fitness, when I go in the sauna room and sit down in that hot room after I'm done working out, it'd be some real conversations going on in this. Some topics, real topics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let's scenarioize it. Got a bunch of men in there. Everybody away from each other, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's blasphemous if your leg touch somebody. So you got to get everybody away from them. Okay. So now a man can ask, like a woman can say, hey girl, you know what I'm saying? You ever been with another woman? You know what I'm saying? Well, how was that for you? And it'd be a full conversation.
Right.
Of no negativity. But if a man look over to his left or right and say, man, you ever been with another nigga?
Right.
All hell for the break out.
And you in the sauna, and everybody wrapped in towels.
Everybody all hell for the
Well, if you listen, because you know your niece used to be what you call them at LA Fitness. I didn't have to do that, but she used to clean at LA Fitness.
Yeah.
So yeah, them men used to get down back there.
Oh, honey, yeah, but see, a lot of those spots become.
And that one in Midtown, baby, I had to fill it over there one time. I said, whoop.
Yeah. Oh, the LA Fitness in Midtown, honey, is ridiculous.
They was dating in
the Yeah.
Well,
that one is known.
Midtown
versus Atlantic Station.
Midtown versus hot room with towels equals goddamn it sword fights. I understand that, okay, but
yeah, that's a cruising spot.
My point to what you were saying is more than likely they will end up in a fight.
It'll end up in a fight. But my thing is this: why is this? And let me take my hat off now. Thugs over. Look, let me tell you something. Why is it you break out into this fight, but then if you sort that fight out, right, Meech?
Mm-hmm.
The motherfucker who was offended that got asked the question and threw the first punch.
Come on.
He probably was gay.
Tell the truth.
And about him.
Look,
yeah.
Tell the truth and shame the devil.
That's the thing that confuses me about that. Like, why?
Yeah. It could, because what we dealing with, and see, this can go to what I'm about to say is going to support those who call this a mental illness, and it's not. But what we have here, we have a lot of things that there have to be sorted out, so that folks do not feel the embarrassment or the shame.
But my thing is this, Meech. So niggas acting funny and getting all upset, and you saying mental illness, but they get upset as if it's some type of doggone COVID illness. So it's like, goddamn, I'd be like, you know what I'm saying? Say I'm a gay man sitting there and I ask another motherfucker like, hey, man, you fuck around? And he get all mad and everything. Like I can go, damn, you got gay on you. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? That used to be the thing. I used to tell that to folks all the time. It don't rub off or whatever.
Right.
And I would prefer, you know, if I came up to you and really didn't know you or whatever, you know, because everybody wants this magical gaydar to work, which it does, but it don't. Okay. We usually know our own kind, but then there are those who, hell, shit. Most of I would prefer to ask you than anything, because we have a lot of gay adjacent heterosexual men out there who have been around the culture, and you know they know the lingo, they pick it up, and they're comfortable. See, they're comfortable with themselves to the point to where, damn, sometimes you think that nigga. You know,
right.
you make your side out or tilt your head for a second. But they're so comfortable in their masculinity to where it doesn't faze them about being around other gay men. And then if they got family members and good friends, and then they learn how to pick up the lingo, it's cute. I'm gonna tell you what. The first time I interviewed Tony Terry, baby, me and Tony was rolling, and I had to tell. I said, "Bitch, you read like an old queen." He said, because that's who taught me how to. He said, I've been around gay folks. He said, I've been around it. So he said, I learned how to cut my chops, you know, being around it. You know, he said, hell, it didn't affect me. I'm who I am, you know, but hell, I embrace everybody. And that's where our brotherhood really started to mesh, because it was like you being around me does not threaten your existence or your masculinity. You are who you are. You know, now when it comes down to us as alphabet children, we need to learn how to understand that particular lesson, because again,
haven't I said that to you? Like, why the fuck do, like, Nikki, and I know you done seen this. This shit irritates the fuck out of me. And it ain't just doggone gay men, it's gay women too. Motherfuckers, I'm gonna say more of the studly, that you so studly you think motherfucking your clit's a dick. You know what I'm saying? And what pisses me off with them is when you're in a situation like the two of us, we allies of the Rainbow Children. You know what I'm saying? So we're supportive to them. And in fact, we treat they humans just like we are. That's our mentality when it comes to that. But when you go around them, they goddamn give you this whole motherfucking like cold shoulder, funny acting ass way. And you know, I'm like, and then they be looking at you crazy like a motherfucker like me. And I'd be like, hey, what's up going on, girlfriend? You know what I'm saying? You good? Boom, 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 boom. and it's a man, and they be looking at me like, nigga, I'm respecting who you are. You putting it out there.
Right. Yeah, it's like you want the respect, but then when you're giving it,
don't know how to handle it.
Like, right.
Because
and here it is, and the respect that I give, there's no threat. There's no threat in the way that I give you your respect.
A lot of that comes from being on the defensive so often, to where they don't know how to handle it. And then, you know, it's also in the back of the mind, okay, what you up to? You want something.
But you want to be accepted. And immediately somebody heterosexual gives you an acceptance conversation and don't treat you no different from everybody else standing out there, you shit on.
You don't know how to handle it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I got a major problem with that. Because while you standing here shitting on me, I'm the one that's gonna knock a motherfucker out to say something sideways to you.
How about that? Okay. Then there's the problem with most gay males is that they refuse to separate their quick fix fantasy. Woo! Wait a minute. Their quick fix fantasy they're looking for on apps and giving time for people in the real world who are not that fantasy, but have inner beauty that makes up for their outer beauty that they fantasize about. That's why, while I'm not normally attracted to heavy or feminine guys, I have hooked up and dated both by giving them that time in the real world. Lanier,
hey,
baby, did you just hit that?
Hey, tonight
on the motherfucking head right there.
Tonight's comment of the day.
Come on, goes to
Lanier.
Absolutely.
Bay and B, honey. And that there, yes. Because the no fat, no FEMS, especially on a dating app. Because I'm going to tell y'all this, honey. Those dating apps, baby, if you find love on there, it's very rare that it happens, but okay, it does happen. But oftentimes, honey, you're looking for your quick fix. Okay, you're looking for the right now, and I tell everybody this all the time: if you out tricking, cutting, and carrying on, you want what you want. Okay, I don't want no fast, no FEMS. You know, I need 12 inches, blah blah blah. Because that's where you at. You're in the mindset of I want the right now. And on those apps, honey, if it's taking you longer than 20 minutes to get here, child, you ain't coming. Okay, at least not with me. You know what I'm saying? Pun intended. Okay.
You're coming somewhere, but not over here.
But not with me, because 20 minutes is a long time. And see, if you spend a bit of time to get a fantasy together, then what ends up happening is you got to travel here. Okay, you got to travel, or I got to travel to you now that I'm driving. But after it's said and done, and we done both nutted, but most of the time one nut and they get up and go, which I hate. I can't stand stuff for sex. Once you get up and the session is over.
Yeah, Red, me too. I'm up there with you.
You got to go home. So now you got to drive back. Okay? And if the session was a fucked up session, it's like, okay, I could have had a V8.
Nice to meet you.
You know?
Oof.
Or whatever. Or break out, honey. I could have been at home watching Good Time. Shit. Okay.
Damn.
Right.
Y'all know we ain't got no sense.
Exactly. So the fantasy is there, and again, that goes above the umbrella of preference, because oftentimes, honey, everybody they want to play Build-A-Bear. Okay. And oftentimes, when you're trying to build a bear, bitch, all you got is a stick figure, because that's what you really want.
And remember, then you sit up there. Anybody who's actually bought a Build-A-Bear, them motherfuckers get expensive. You better get your life together.
Yes, they do. Okay.
That would be an excellent website, Build-A-Bitch.
Well, okay. What you say? Chubby chasers, what we call them. Yes, honey, chasers, honey. Okay.
Hey, you know what? I had a woman come up to me and say that in my ear. She said, I'm a chubby chaser. She said, point to what you want in the world. And I looked at her and she was a bad one. And I said, bitch, you can call me whatever you want tonight.
Yeah, look. I don't know you.
I'm Amazon thick, size 16 now. Oh, okay. You done got
Right.
your moans. Okay, yeah. Okay,
you
yeah.
like
The moans I
Ross
got you working
Michael.
overtime.
That probably look good though, because if she that tall, that probably look good.
Yeah.
Like Ross
Women are
Michael.
fluid, like
really good.
women are fluid like water. We just flow. The women that truly embrace the power of femininity. All right, honey. Well, what you say?
Hey, I believe in that. I believe in everything you said.
Feminine, honey.
Hey,
The
that water
feminine.
and the flow, all that stuff, I get that a lot. I understand. No problem.
Okay. I love anatomy, period. How about that? Okay, Nicole, you laughing, girl. She laughing at us, honey. Okay. I love man that is open to acknowledge the beauty in masculinity and femininity and is sure in who they are. Let me tell you something.
There's a lot of men out there like that. People you just don't pay
Oftentimes men are like that, but a lot of men who are like that are usually called the good guys. And the good guys are always the ones who get the short end of the stick, you know, in more ways than one, you know. And everybody, the fantasy, like Lanier said, the fantasy is, you know, the trade boy, honey. You want the low down, you know, crutting, you know, dick talking, the cussing all the damn time. But see, that's the fantasy because that shit only work in the bedroom. It turns you.
I was gonna say we're gonna take it back to MC Light. Got a roughneck. Got a roughneck.
Yeah.
If you get out of damn high school, don't nobody want that bullshit. Well, you should have been talking to Theodore over there who was doing his science homework. Because now Theodore ass got every fucking thing that you wanted, you dumb.
And here's the thing, Theodore knows how to turn that roughneck on when necessary. It wasn't a lifestyle for him, honey. It was a necessity. It was a tool, honey. That was in the tool shed. Okay. He bought out the hoe when he needed the hoe, honey. He bought out the rake when it was time to rake up the leaves to rake in the cash, honey. He bought the hammer out, honey, when it was time to got the screwdriver, baby, when it was time to. You better understand. Okay, you understand what I'm talking about. Okay, you understand what I'm talking about, sugar. Ooh, okay. Song said I need a handyman, honey.
All right. Come on.
Okay. But to head to bed, fam. Good show as usual. Thanks for everything. Good night, all. All right, bud.
Good night, brother.
Okay.
Hope you okay.
You know what's sad? People always judging each other and hating each other. Nicole, yes, of course, darling. We're always trying to tear each other down. It's sickening and childish. Okay.
Yep.
Yes, indeed. I get hit on by women a lot. I don't mind it at all. I'm just fluid. Really, Wanda, you fluid like that, girl? Apps are for impatience. Say that.
Because I can't listen. The thought of me actually meeting somebody on one of the apps is just scary to me. So like when I get the compliments, somebody on what you call on TikTok asked me the other day, what you doing on the 31st? And I just simply put, I don't know yet. Hey, Paul, I want you to come and spend it with me. I said, thank you. I can't. I said something like, oh, I won't be able to do that, but thank you for asking.
Right. Okay. Thank you. Right.
Thank you for thinking of me, but hell no, I don't know you, motherfucker.
Okay.
Right, listen, and that's my damn problem too, because I don't go enough places to find a new man, except for when we out taking care of business stuff, and then my thoughts ain't really on it. But I don't go enough places to find a new man. But I'm scared as hell for people to try to talk to me online. I don't.
But a lot of this, you know, this conversation, honey, it's probably never going to go anywhere or get better because of people's conditionings. We have societal conditionings and things, and people what they want they want their fantasy to be a reality. And the sad thing is they're so busy worried about the fantasy to where reality is staring you right in the fucking face, and you're missing it.
You're missing it.
You're missing it.
And that's the thing I'm saying. Like the young lady I'm telling you about that I went to pick up.
Yeah,
She was right there the whole time.
Let me tell you something. God has shown me favor a lot of times in my life. I look back, and I think my lessons have always been self-taught. The mistakes I've made have taught me to doggone do better. You understand? So
right.
That's how it's supposed to
but
be.
that there is called maturity.
And that's what
yeah, because I
you're supposed to learn the lesson, turn it into a
matter of fact, my prom date, for instance, loved her. When I first saw her, I would have jumped out of moving car, just know her name. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful girl.
Okay.
Ran up on her, and we both fell in love like something crazy. We were crazy about each other. Every day we had to see each other. And we dated. I ended up taking on my prom the whole 9 yards. But here's the thing. When the stuff hit the fan, you know what I'm saying? Because I had other stuff going on before that, and everything hit the fan and became an issue. We let go. I went on to play the gangster pimp, you know, like, oh, it's whatever then, you know what I'm saying? I holler at you, you know what I'm saying? I can pull a bit, you know, boom. Right. I done snatched the whole little virginity, everything, you know what I'm saying? So like, okay, I'm out. Right. Then when I thought about it one day, I'm like, man, that was everything you ever asked for. And when I went back looking for her, I couldn't find her. Oh. And you know how I found her? I went downtown Chicago, and I'm going to show you how God will spank you. I'm standing in front of the Merchandise Mart. It's one in every major city.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, child,
that's what
Merchandise Mart. Shit.
And remember, Merchandise Mart has city offices in it, too, upstairs on the main that run the city offices. Here it is. I turn around, I look, and I'm looking up on the side of the building. I'm going, what the hell? Under the Illinois State crest, it has you know how your name is over at the building?
Yeah.
It had the officers and the plaques up there. And if that thing didn't say City Comptroller, Accountant Clerk, Nicole Carter with her picture up there, they had to pick me up off the ground. She would cut the checks for the city.
Uh-huh.
I said, are you serious right now? Well, I could have buried right at that, bro. My first, my last, everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Right.
And it's
but that's okay, because all it was doing was setting you up, like you said, for the maturity to get to where you at right now.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And I tell people all the time, don't fret the stumbles and doggone bumps that you have in life.
As long as you learn from them.
Look at the healing of your kneecaps as you move forward.
Come on.
Hey, come on now.
And all this stuff right here that
for a reason, honey.
What Joanna Lance, when she said this stuff about the beauty and masculinity and that, let me tell you something, and the femininity. A man that ain't afraid to get a pedicure or manicure or even arch his eyebrows because they rough looking. There's a man that is in touch with what it is to love a woman.
And please, can I put it as the beach like that? Let me put a caveat on that.
Okay.
Sirs, we don't want your rough ass goddamn feet. First of all, I don't like feet to begin with, but I'm gonna need for you to take your asses to the shop. If you got a woman, go with her. If you're trying to find one, please take your ass to the shop and get goddamn pedicures and get manicures. We want to see you looking nice, and I don't want your rough ass fucking feet touching me. I don't want your feet touching me, period. But I damn sure don't want no rough ass feet touching me. Okay, go get a pedicure. Ain't nothing feminine about it. It's hygiene. Get one.
Hey, I'm just saying, I'm feeling that whole thing that Lance is saying about that, because I have been in situations. You know what? I encourage every man to cry in front of his woman.
Every man can't do that, because every woman won't do the right thing. There are women who will weaponize
and
that.
That's
you gotta
how.
Make sure.
And Nikki, and that's how you
weed them out.
That's how you get rid of her ass, right there.
Yeah. I was getting ready to say, because you can't trust everybody with that. Because if you ain't got the right one, the minute it's an argument, oh, that's why your bitch ass is crying. And can I say this to the ladies?
That's her resume right there. Her resume. You just did not get the job. You're unemployed. I'll holler at you.
Let me tell y'all this, ladies. Just at what we just talked about. If a man trusts you enough to cry and tell you how he feels, and you weaponize that,
baby,
you deserve every fucking thing you get. And I'm gonna tell you why you deserve it. Because now he's opened up, he's trusted you with something that's the most dearest thing to his heart. His vulnerability. You fucked it up, so now you fucking it up for every woman after that until he.
You created a monster. Because you created a monster at that moment.
You know what? I'm glad you said that. Christopher Williams, I wish he would release this fucking song. He got a song just that called "You Made a Monster Out of Me."
Out of me, yes, yes.
Oh my God! And I got when I tell you that motherfucking song is a man's anthem. It's a man's
because
anthem.
it's so true, and it's like you might not get it coming from another man, but as another woman, I'm gonna tell you what you do. You have created a monster, because either he'll never get over that shit and never be vulnerable again, or it's gonna take him a long ass fucking time.
Right,
man.
So whatever you get, you deserve. Sorry.
I tell folks all the time, you cannot run and tell somebody how he did you when he did it after you destroyed him.
Come on.
Okay.
And I know, like, it may seem like it's not fair, because a woman will get hurt over and over again and then try to, throw her feelings back out there. And it may not seem fair, but most men are not built like that. When you do it one time, that's a one and done for them.
That's it. Wanda says, "Red, retire Army." She's retired Army. Thank you for your service.
Woo woo! Come on, Army.
All right. Thank you.
That's why I'm married for 20 years.
So the way they talk about how women will compliment other women, like you don't even have to give her the compliment.
Right.
You compliment what they got on. The girl had me cracking up on TikTok. She said, "Baby, we'll see a woman that's fly," and you be like, "Okay, polka dots," because she had on the polka dots.
Right. Right.
What she got on, but we understand it. It's things like that when those simple things where another man can't compliment another man because you scared that somebody going to think that you trying to hit on them. But the double standard of it is a girl, we do it all day.
There's a way that I do it now, because I've learned how to have my.
I've seen you do it. You do it. Okay, player, I see you. I seen you do
it. Wow, dude, you too clean. You too clean.
Right.
Oh, thanks, bro. You got it. Shit, you making it happen.
Exactly.
Make it happen.
I mean, that's always the double standard of things. Like, y'all remember when we was at Lips, and when the girl did the thing, and we was like, "Yes, titties, yes." And me and Nathan up there like, "Girl, titties look nice." Where you think she got them done at?
Okay. Right.
I see fly woman, I give her not. Yes, because we respect it. And I feel like it's a terrible thing that men can't do the same thing without it being looked at like.
Hey, let me tell you something. I saw a situation in Chicago. This was before COVID.
Mm-hmm.
We were it was me and a brother friend of mine named Cross.
Right.
We stopped at one. We grew up in the little hood, so we stopped at a little hood restaurant that was still there that we used to go to when we were kids.
Mm-hmm.
And the young cat came in there, like old heads say, cleaner than fish pussy. All right.
Right.
So, well, like what you call them, just said casket sharp clean.
Casket sharp clean. Yeah. So here it is. Cross is one of them dressers all his life, whether it's casual, it's a gator boot, or got on a suit with a gator shoe. You know what I'm saying? That's his daily thing. Every day he looked like GQ magazine. So the young fella came in there. We sitting there waiting on our food. Cross goes. He's like, "Oh," he said, "Yo, bro." He said, "You clean." He said, "You cleaning me?" He said, "Bro." He said, "Them pieces you got on off the chain." This young-minded millennium son of a bitch responded like, "Nigga, what's your motherfucking MO for even goddamn talking to me? What the fuck you mean I'm clean? Nigga, what you want? What I got on?" Little boy.
Exactly.
Let me explain. You dressing like that because we paved the way.
Right.
I don't know if you had a nigga like us in your house and you seen it, or you caught a glimpse of one of our motherfucking movies. But let me explain something to you. You don't have to be coming off all like that. I said, all that shit wasn't motherfucking extra. I said, you need to know when a motherfucker, another black man give another black man a compliment, that is an extra spin of the motherfucking planet.
Come on.
See?
And how
baby,
you guys, for us in general, never be disrespected to the OGs ever. It just wasn't something that you did.
But he went all the way off like somebody said something profane, and this guy was like, I said,
It's
boy.
Okay.
And
Okay. Well, listen. This has been fun. I was going to get into this whole Herschel Walker thing, but it's going to kill the vibe, child.
what that little baby of his? That little.
Please don't kill my vibe.
You know, he done threw his hat in. He's trying to go up against RAPHAEL Warnock for 2022.
What?
Yeah, he's putting his hat in for the Senate race.
Meanwhile, his son all over the internet acting like a plumb damn fool.
Okay. So be that as it may, honey. So I'm not going to kill this vibe with him because, child, I've met him. In fact, I see him quite regularly. Because he sits on the board down at the donut factory. Okay.
Oh.
And that's cute. I don't know. I need to hear his politics, but right now, the interview that he did on the television, honey, on Channel 2, it didn't impress me. He was a whole bunch of generals, you know, of the economy and oh my.
Oh, so he being a real politician.
This inflation and you know, I'm like, nigga, you ain't saying nothing. What you gonna do?
I want
you know, the question was, what you gonna do about it? You know, what am I gonna do? There's a lot that got to be done. What?
He did say something. He did say what he was gonna do.
What? Nothing.
Girl, look at you, all ready for your PhD. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. So, be that as it may. But nonetheless, children, what we're going to do right now, before we say good night or whatever, I told y'all at the top of the show that I was going to replay the video I put together for my sister because we're just going to honor my sister. And, yeah. Okay, what you say, Wanda? He got Republican tactics because he is a Republican. You know, and endorsed by Agent Orange.
Oh, so what are we talking about right now is fake news.
And alternative facts.
Okay.
Okay. You all are just mad because I really won and everybody cheated.
We sure did.
Okay. But before we play the tribute, let me play this one more time too, because I need y'all to understand. Listen, set your dates. If you're going to be down here in the Atlanta area, January 15th, 2022, darling. Going to be a magnanimous occasion because we, as the Passionate Riders Car Club, honey, we will be introducing ourselves, honey, to the world officially. And here, this is going to speak for itself.
Go ahead, because you... You know that's my song too. When you first sent it over, I was in the bed all sick. I was like,
okay.
Hey, I need you to send me that so I can put it on the Milan page.
Okay.
Yeah, I need it too, so I can
cool.
upload it on SUSTAH.
But yeah, that's I like the child that came out really cute.
I want the world to know.
That came out really, 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 really cute, honey. Okay, but let me do this.
I'm missing you. Tell me why the road turns. I'm missing you. Tell me why the road turns.
I'm from Wakanda forever or whatever they. Girl, I'm saying. Okay. Wakanda forever.
That's my sister, y'all. That's my sister. So, honey, yeah. Okay, what you say? Thank you for such a happy night. Okay. All right, well, thank you for that. Thank you for that. We appreciate that. We appreciate that. We appreciate that. You say, I'm coming next year. Hi, come on, Wana. The children. Okay. Yeah, I know, baby. I know. But on that note, my darlings, we're gonna let you guys go ahead on with the rest of your evening, honey. It's still it's Friday night, okay, and it's still early enough for y'all to go get a cocktail. For those of y'all who are waiting for the witching hour to get your cocktails on and carrying on, honey. Y'all know I don't. When I go out to the club, I don't dance before midnight, honey. I don't dance before midnight because the children ain't ready, honey. So the witching hour is at 12, darling. And if the music is right, a bitch, this hip is going one way, honey, and this hand is going another. Okay. Okay. So having said all that, honey, listen, you may finish all of your crumpets, my darling, because the tea has been dished. And you've been dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meech and Aunt Nikki and the big guy ally over there, honey. That's Big Red Fella. Okay. We love you for coming in with us and doing your thing with us, honey. So take that love. If you love us like you do, honey, tell all your friends, honey. Like, subscribe, share, and tell them to come on in and carry on with us, you know. Now, if you hate us, you can tell all your motherfucking enemies, honey.
Every last one.
Like, and to like, subscribe, and share, and carry on, honey. You understand? Because remember, everything that we're doing over here at 3 The Hard Way Syndicate.
And Sam, no ties, your ass.
Okay.
Sam, no ties, your ass.
What? Okay.
Sam, no ties, your ass.
So, darlings, honey, listen, you could do all that. Just do know that everything that we're doing over here in any way, shape, style, form, or fashion, everything that we're doing will move forward. Now, listen, let me tell y'all this. This week is going to be cute, honey. Come on back with us tomorrow and Sunday. Next week is Christmas Eve and Christmas and carrying on. I got to be at the donut factory. But we will be going on for those particular days, so y'all can sit down, and if y'all got gifts and presents and things, y'all want to come on, we can. But I got donut factory duties, and then the week after for New Year's Eve, honey, I won't be in town. Okay, I will not be in town. So,
excuse me, Nikki, who told this hoe she could go somewhere?
No damn body.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's because I twitched my nose. But I told y'all, honey, my child set up there made it.
Oh, no. I didn't know about that one, Brand. I'm sorry. Brandon's taken. Yeah, I know about that one.
Oh, I take my hoe back.
Okay.
Yeah, my child child made an executive decision. Ain't that a bitch? Yeah. He come calling me, talking something. Mother. I said, yes, baby. I made an executive decision. I said, oh, okay. What is it?
Decision.
You're coming with me to Wilton Manor. Thank you. End of discussion. Bye-bye. And hung up the phone.
Sure did.
I said, wait. An executive decision on my behalf. He said,
all I'm going to tell you is wear your mask.
Hello.
Wash your hands. And don't tell them people you was...
Okay. Right. That part. So, yeah. So for New Year's Eve, I'll be out of town, but I may take my computer stuff with me and may do something from there. Depends. I'm going to take it with me just to say we got it. But if everything goes right,
just
I may be in this
open fire.
Let me see how many more days left we got to the new year. Let me see if I can find me a man before the new year.
Oh, what you say? Put it out there, child. Put it out there into the stratosphere. Okay, what you say? Get your booster. Okay.
$100 nigga.
I ain't doing that. I don't want one of them. Look.
Well, child, whatever.
470 Ray Ray.
Wait a minute.
No, I damn sure don't want no
I
Ray
got
Rays. Don't want no damn Ray Rays. Ray Rays was
Lord
back in the
have
day.
mercy. Listen. Okay, right. Okay. Listen, for all of you, honey, we thank you. We love you. We're going to sit down and let you get back to it. And our bitch is hungry, honey. I'm tired of junk food.
I made spaghetti. You want some? I made spaghetti. You want me to tell them bring you some food since they always driving around there to get food?
Hello, yeah, tell them to bring something this time. They always come around here and pick something up.
Uncle
God damn it.
Get your asses around here and bring us some spaghetti.
Hey, you know what they just did? They just hit that commercial on your ass.
With that TikTok one where the lady be like, "Hey, grandma, baby," and they know that the grandma about to ask her something. They be like,
right, they just freeze. Right. Oh, yeah. God damn it, the phone done froze.
They was up there hanging the lights. I'm gonna tell them bring your bull around there.
That is so funny. But okay. So listen, everybody, we thank you, honey. Come on back with us tomorrow, honey, when we have more exciting content for you, darling. Okay. And current affairs, we make it into some of the date cards, honey. I think I might do the date night edition tomorrow.
And the date night question for you all. I got a question for you all to think about and give me the answer tomorrow.
Okay? Oh, homework.
We ain't had homework in a long time.
Why do they call it licorice and it's twisted? All right.
Bye, y'all. We love y'all. Meech, hit the note.
I don't know if I can. He said it. Licorice, honey, and it's twisted, honey. And I just said, well, hell, fuck, it's a broke wrist, honey. Whatever. Okay.
Well, here's a real one then. Why do we drive on the parkway but park in the driveway?
Yep.
Discuss.
If you hit it from behind and they say the vagina's in the
Meech,
front,
hit the note.
but it's actually in the middle.
No. Yes.
And scene. I can't deal with these motherfuckers now.
That's him.
You snitch.